How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So we've got another power positions video. This will be part 2, so just bear in mind that I've already covered pretty much the main spots and the most well-known spots in the last episode. So if you're wondering why I'm not showing some of the key spots, then that is why. So we're not going to show every map today because I believe I've showed the best power positions on them. But I went back through after a subscriber suggested it, so shout out to you for the video idea, really appreciate that. If you have any videos ideas, do let me know in the comments below. But yeah, we're going to start off with Berlin, go through alphabetical order again. Pretty much most of the maps are going to be in this. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, guys, and I'll speak to you at the end. So to start off with Berlin, as we did last time, obviously last time we covered the main buildings in the mid-map, so we're not going to be talking about them. But if you come up to this far building, which is over by the trains, you have a nice line of sight straight across mid-map, and you can see to their far steps. And you can also just watch over this middle area as well. If you're on domination as well, is always a good one. And you've also got the window on this side. I know a lot of the sort of wager S&D players will climb up here first off, and just to get a line of sight to see if anybody's crossing down there to try and sneak around. And you can also move around the side here to keep an eye on B bombs. If you plant it just in the corner there, it gives you a good spot over there. So you've got a lot of different places you can go with this one. So you come around this side as well. And then you can watch over the hard point when it's down here whilst your team are on it. And then these windows do shoot through as well, so you can get through there. But it's just an all-round good spot. And it's worth mentioning as well, you can come up here. If you've got a sniper, it's a nice one to sit in. So you can come up here and watch down this sort of lane here. Once again, watch over this hard point. And then another little spot that's worth mentioning is just on this outside bit here. So you can see over into that top bit where people like to sit. So if you're attacking and you take this area down, you know, it's a good idea to get the bomb down. And you can defend it from this outer region here. Give you a nice line of sight to people ain't even flanking from here. But if you can beat the enemy team here, if you're spawning on that side, then, you know, it gives you a lot of different angles. You can even sort of open the door and then you can get a nice shot straight through here. If you can lock down this area of the map, it just eliminates the amount of places they can come from. And you can also sort of head glitch over this wall into mid there. But it's a very situational one as well. So, on to Brokerage next. Obviously, last time we went through this main building here and the barn. But today I want a little mention is this room here. So if you can sit in this, if you're spawning from the opposite side, then this gives you such a good spot just to take people out that are coming down here. And you can edge your way onto this as well, get a nice little head glitch off this. Or you can even sit in here and keep an eye on sort of the mid flanks and you can watch anybody push in there. And if you know that's clear, maybe you've got a teammate in there, you can use this here to mount up. It's just an all-around good spot to take control of that centre, especially if you've got somebody up here watching over you, then this is going to give you a good opportunity to just take anyone out that's down low. Now, this area, you'll get the hard point down here, so it's a nice one. If you hold this spot here, you can literally keep an eye on this whole side of the map, because you can mount up, keep moving around, take anybody out over there, top barn, even this part here, and then, you know, if anybody's just trying to flank really low down the bottom there, then it's a very good one to take them out, and you can sort of keep an eye on your back here. But if you shut these doors, then you're going to hear them come through, so it's a good one to sort of hold this area down. And then also the tanks, you know, they're all of these you can use as good head glitches. And sort of to counteract that, if you're coming from the other side, it's just this little area here. So you can get on top of these barrels, you know, keep an eye out. You can shoot a little head glitch through if you wanted to. Just be warned that obviously the wood can be shot out very fast. But it's just a good one to keep in mind. And if you can lock down this side of the map, you know, it's going to eliminate where the enemies can come from. And it's just going to be a good idea, especially in sort of games like Hardpoint. So we're on to Castle, and obviously, you know, you all know the main spots as we went through last time, but a little honourable mention is if you come to these sort of window panes here, you can actually come through like this. It's a good idea if you smash the one over there and jump through. So this is perfect to watch over the B-bomb, and just watch anybody who's coming up as well. You can even use this to take out people coming around that corner if they're spawning from the other side, because a lot of the times they're not going to expect you to be sat out here. But just a really good mention, you know, if you're playing Search and Destroy. And then also, this little room here is just a really good spot to hold down. So if you shoot out this, then you can sort of keep a good eye on the bomb straight through. And if you come to this side as well, that's going to just give you nice spots just to shoot straight through, especially if you've got like an STG with maybe FMJ or like a bar as well. It's just, you will just get wall banged really easily. So if you can hold down this area, it also gives you a nice line of sight over mid-map to watch anybody who might be pushing you. And whilst we're at this point as well, it's honourable mention would be these pillars. So literally all of them, you can use them to sort of rotate around. But literally, if you hold these down, then you can hold down this whole part of the map. And there's multiple of them as well, so just keep them in mind. So, Demiansk. Last time we spoke about the church and the other rooftops on the map. So, a little one for A, search and destroy. If you get the bomb down, little secret spot. I know it's not much, but you can jump atop this candle, and it's just going to give you a really nice off angle to hold down this whole room if anybody's rushing in. Because I can't imagine somebody's going to sort of run in here and automatically go like this. Do you know what I mean? So if they're running in, they might check their corners, blah, blah, blah. And you're just going to be up top there, waiting to take them out. And it's just an all-around good spot as well to catch them off guard. Now, one of the nastiest head glitches in the whole game, I'd call this a very good power position, to be honest. If you can get here, straight off of spawning that side, on literally any game mode, this is just the nastiest head glitch, sorry. As you can imagine, that's very hard to counter. Obviously, with the STGs, where it's a couple shots to kill, it is kind of easy to take you out, but if you use one yourself, then, you know, it's going to be easy to take them out. But if you're coming from this side, you can even use it like down this angle and take out people top church. So if you can hold down this area, it's a massive, massive bonus. Obviously, everybody only thinks about the sort of the church and the roof over there, but I'd say this is up there as well with a very, very good power position. Desert Siege, not going to mention the big buildings like we did last time, but this little ledge here is worth mentioning. So you can come through this wood, but if you come through the other side, obviously leave this wood here. Now you can sound halt the B-bomb. I'm sure a lot of you wager players get annoyed at this because obviously it should just be a silent defuse in my opinion. But you can come here in any of the game modes and literally get this whole point on lockdown. If you know this is all clear as well, maybe you've got teammates over this area watching down there, then you can clear out this mid-map here and hop across onto this. And it's going to give you nice lines of sight down the bottom. Or you can even sit here and hold them. If you get teammates on the other side as well, holding down that area, and someone else holding there, you can get them in a very good spawn trap. Just don't push too forward. But yeah, this area is really good, especially if you come this side as well. So if your enemies are spawning over there, you're probably not going to just check this if you're running around that corner. And you can use this to dominate the whole map. Just be warned, just watch your back, because people do like rushing into this main building quite a lot. But yeah, this little room is very, very good. So for Hotel Royal, pretty straightforward one. Pretty much these two sort of diagonal surfaces on the outside. If you hold down this, you can sort of wall bang straight through there off the start. It's just going to be a really good area to keep on lockdown, because this is a very popular place for them to run. Obviously, you've got the sort of elevator shaft in there, where people are going to keep going down. But yeah, if you hold this down, and obviously from the other side as well, you can come through here, do the exact same thing. So I like that it's quite balanced here. This side's almost better, because you get a better line of sight straight through like that. So if you want to watch my head glitch videos, this was on there as well. It's on my channel just a couple days ago. But basically, you can sort of angle yourself in a nice head glitch. You can even crouch to get a bit further up like that. And then just pretty much any diagonal surface really on this map. Also, you can hold down this area, keep sort of head glitching over the top, watch down the sides. Just an all good idea to have this sort of area covered, because most of the action's going to be downstairs inside this mid area here. So if you can keep the rooftop on lockdown, then it's going to be a big benefit for you and your team to get more kills and wins. Now, pretty much the only spot that I didn't mention in Red Star last time was this one here. Now, this is one of the best spots in the game, in my opinion. You know, you can angle yourself to watch people down here, hop up on this, watch over the top, watch anybody peeking that, and you can peek around this side to give you some cover from that angle. And then, of course, you can sit down here, you can mount up, take anybody out. If you've got a sniper or a long-range AR, you can sort of watch right down there. And then obviously you've got good angles to watch the sides. And on hard point, you will get the hard point in this midsection. So if you can take this straight off the back, you can watch straight over. And they just do not expect you to be here either. And then obviously you've got the B-bomb there. And then I'll put up a video of a guy raging of me sitting up there calling me a camper right now in a second. So Shipment wasn't actually around when I first released the first episode of this. So it's kind of hard to pick power positions on this map, because obviously you're going to get taken out. but each corner tends to have one in itself. So you can sit behind the boxes, sit here and wall bang through there. And then if you come over to this area here, you know, you can sort of use these barrels to your advantage. But you're always going to get spawned behind on this map. And then on the other corners, you're going to have each of the jeeps to watch different angles. So basically, if you hold down a certain corner, then you're going to get kills. So you would call it a power position. But, you know, you can use all these. And then, of course, literally every side has not an upstairs, but like a elevated area. So you can sit up here and watch it. Come around to this side. Mid-map is a very good point to hold down because it's going to give you a lot of spots where you can shoot down at people, pretty much. And then a lot of people like to sit up here as well, similar to the other spots. But you do tend to have a little bit more cover here because you can sit down on this lower ledge and then you can shoot over the top of it as well. But you will, once you get a few kills up on one of these spots, you will get taken out quite fast because people get frustrated when you're sat up there and call you a camper. But yeah, it's kind of hard to pick a good power position on Shipment, but it's just worth noting down some of these spots. So on sub pens, we all know everybody loves to sit in the top room up there, but this is a very nice spot to counteract that. If people are dumb enough to sit in the window, then you can come to this little gap, hold it down. You can also get on this box here as well, take anyone out. But it's just a good idea to keep this whole wing on lockdown because, you know, you're gonna get people flanking out. And straight off the back, you can come and stand here. You will be a little bit exposed, but you can get people rushing in. And the first hard point or the first hill in hard point does spawn here. So once again, you know, make sure you get your rotation in and take people out. And then sort of counter this, you could say, if you come to this side here, you're going to get a very nice head glitch over the enemies. And you can kind of angle yourself in a way you can take people out in that side of the room, but you might be a little bit exposed to them there. Or you could come here and sort of use this as cover. But yeah, it's just a good idea to keep this whole area on lockdown as a bit of a power position for your team. So on Tuscan, obviously you've got the main buildings on the square, but little nice power position. If you come on the outside here, with all the smoke, it's kind of hard to see you because it's poor visibility. But you will be able to take enemies out using different head glitches. You can even come right on the outside here and mount up, and you can do it for the opposite side as well. You know, there's lots of different points you can hold, especially on search and destroy. You know, you got the A bomb there. If you can get the bomb down, hold down these sort of power positions like this from either side, then it's going to be a very hard push for the enemies because you've got this whole wing side. Same as on sort of domination or hard point. It's a good idea to keep this whole area locked down. And then last but not least, if you come up top here, this room is a bit of a good one to hold down. You know, you can keep down the area. You will get people rotating in, especially if you're on search as well for the B plant. You can watch over it. So this whole sort of area, really, this room as well, keep it on lockdown. It's going to be a good one, especially on hard point as well, because you'll get them pushing over. Even on the patrol game mode as well, you will get people pushing out. And you've got this nice little spot here. But yeah, mainly this sort of main window room here, you can mount up and keep this area on lockdown. So that's going to do it for the end of this power positions video. Do hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Thank you all, 500 subscribers, really do appreciate that. Can't thank you all enough. It's really good feeling. That was my goal for the end of this year. So just want to say, you know, thank you to all the new fans and all the old ones for always supporting the channel. Vanguard has kind of helped my channel to blow up, but we are going to be returning to Warzone, don't you worry, all my original fans from the start. We're going to be returning to that once the new map drops, but until then, let's keep grinding out Vanguard and getting these views and likes up because it really do make me happy. So, thank you all for watching, guys. See you all in the next one.